Hi! Welcome to the first of many hair coloring and bleaching videos. I'm finally bleaching my hair. This is the longest I've actually stayed with the same hair color. Yes, this is not my natural hair color. Okay, at least the sides are, because I cut off the sides, but the middle, there are two different shades of brown and black. The middle is lighter, the sides are darker. It's time to change it up. I will also try to make this as informative as possible, just in case you want to try to do it at home, which honestly you can. If you want a friend to do it for you, you just need to know a few basic tips and a few basic knowledge here and there to correct many things that could go bad as you are bleaching your hair, because it is possible. I have damaged my hair so many times, but don't worry, that's not gonna happen to you. And this is what you'll need: non-metallic dye bowl, double-sided dye brush preferably, just so it makes the work easier, because you want this to be as fast as possible. This side is the applicator, so you use this side to apply and you use this side to section your hair. So this can also be used to part your hair. You are also going to need cream developer. I use 30 volume. I'll explain why in a few. Your bleaching powder, preferably the blue one as well. There is white bleaching powder, and the reason why I prefer to use the blue one is because as you are bleaching your hair, you may notice a few spots or patches or lines where it will look a little bit yellow or honey blondish. So blue corrects yellow, and I would want to think you do not want bronzy patches on your hair. You want a nice even color, so blue cancels out yellow. Your favorite petroleum jelly or oil. The reason I prefer to use 30 volume developer. Developers come in 5 different intensities, which is 10 volume, 20 volume, 30 volume, 40 volume, and 50 volume. I have personally not seen 50 volume in the market, but it does exist. I feel like 10 and 20 are too weak, barely going to lift your hair, especially if you have super dark hair. So it gets to a point the bleaching process just stops. 10 volume and 20 volume are good for when you want a light lift, or if your hair is light but you just want it to lift a little bit more depending on the color that you want to apply, or if you just want to stay with bleached hair, or if you just want to have blonde hair. And I feel like 40 is a little too strong because it really bleaches the hair super fast, and you want the bleach to like really get in there and lift your hair evenly. So that's why I feel like 30 is a nice in between. It's a nice in between to work with. Very important, gloves. Guys, don't do this without your gloves. That bleach will eat through your skin and it will burn you. Gloves. Let's get started. First thing, you want to cover your area of work. The bleach gets everywhere. It actually can bleach your clothes. It messes up anything it touches, so try to keep your area free of stuff. 2, you want to change into something that you wouldn't mind getting stained. First, I am going to make the bleach powder cream developer mixture. Disclaimer, I don't measure. You should, please do, but I feel like I can get away with it just because of the length of my hair. Please measure your products before using them. I personally won't. I should, but I won't. Would you be offended if I told you how I like to kiss your lips? No. Mixy. Make sure it's not too runny or too thick. You want to make like a nice to medium viscosity. Viscosity. Make sure you mix it well, and ideally, if you have your portions correct, it should be thick, like a thick pancake batter. And when it's not too light, it won't drip off your hair and onto your face and onto your clothes. And it also allows for easier saturation of the product into your hair. Okay, I think I need to add more. I feel like this is little. Yes, you'd rather have more product than less, because the time you take to start measuring, or not measuring in my case, the products and then mixing them together, your hair is processing at this time, and it is very likely that your hair will be uneven. I prefer buying products in bulk. It's obviously cheaper in the long run, and the products last you for long. For example, I have used my developer and bleaching powder for what, a year now. Also, it depends on how much or how often you use it, and obviously your hair volume, your hair length. Jelly on my hairline. You want to use a petroleum jelly to apply it around your hairline, not on your hairline, just slightly in front of your hairline, because the jelly will cover your baby hairs. That might mean that they might process slower. So around your hairline, around your ears, to protect your skin from the bleach. You want to make sure your hair is dirty. Don't wash your hair before you bleach it. Make sure it's dirty. Make sure there's like a good, nice build-up of product and oils in there. Because once there's nothing on your hair, the bleach is just gonna be sucked up by your hair so fast. It's going to process unevenly. Make sure your hair is dry as well. Next, I am going to detangle my hair with this comb. Oh, it's actually not that short now that ouch. Make sure you detangle your hair well. Makes the process easier, makes the application easier, makes sectioning easier. This is the part where you section your hair, but because there is no length to section, I am just going to start with the application. Bleaching short hair is quite easy, and the longer the hair, the harder it definitely is, because you need to be more precise with the application. Start with the back, and also try to apply the top first before getting into the roots. Leave your baby hairs for last. They're pretty fragile and they process very fast. Why don't you come on over and breathe? Oh. Told you all this was messy. Messy, 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 messy. Another thing, be generous with the product. If you miss any single part, it will show. I'm honestly curious to see if the hair will process differently, just because, as I had mentioned, the front part of my hair to the back actually still has dye, but the sides of my hair are pretty much natural. So the top of the back and the front are done. It's already lifting, and I am going to give this 5 minutes just to let it lighten just a little bit more. Then I come back, put the bleach mixture on the roots, and lastly on my hairline, so basically around here. The reason we do roots last is because, let me geek out for a moment. Bleaching is an oxidizing process. Heat helps with the process, and naturally your body radiates body heat, and your scalp is one of those places. So the more heat, the faster the process, and you kind of want to even out how the color turns out. So if you do your roots fast, they're going to get lighter because of the heat, and the parts of your hair where there's less heat, it's not going to process as fast. So the middle of my hair is turning pink, and the side of my hair is turning blonde. I should have thought about this. I don't know what to do. Okay, now I need to do the roots very fast. Very fast. So what you want to do, just to make sure you have your hair fully saturated, is go at it section by section, go at it like line by line, apply kata another line. Then using this side, apply the bleach. Use this side or this side depending on what you find comfortable to make horizontal lines across your hair, so that you apply, partition, apply, partition, apply, partition. I know, your time. I am done. Next thing, shower cap to keep all that steam and all that heat in. You know what, on second thought, I am going to use another shower cap. I don't like how this is working. Let it process for about 30 minutes, but do check on it after like 10-minute intervals, just to see how it's processing and everything is going. So if you've missed any patches and any spots, you can just go over them again. It's been 30 minutes. Let's see what's happening under here. This is it. After a couple of washes with shampoo, I also used conditioner just to bring some life back to my hair. As you can see, the top is pink, which I don't mind. The rest of it looks fine, really. It really does. I had a feeling the dyed part was not going to preparate well. I like it. I really do. I feel like it adds some dimension. I like the final product. I am not sure if I am going to apply any color for now. I'd missed being a blonde. I'd missed all these mishaps that sometimes do turn out and look great. And again, with short hair, you can really pull off anything and say it was intentional. How will they know? Oil, leave-in conditioner, and lastly, a curling cream. I'm happy with the texture. It feels good. It doesn't feel damaged, because once your hair is damaged, it feels very dry. It feels very light. You will obviously notice if your hair is irreversibly damaged, because bleaching is a chemical process that alters the natural state of your hair and your curls. Okay, let me go style this, do my makeup, prepare to leave the house. I'll be right back. I'd missed the blonde. I'd missed the blonde. I'm back. Just a few points for aftercare of your newly, hopefully fabulously bleached hair. Conditioner. Conditioner is your best friend. Condition that hair daily if you can. Put conditioner in your spray bottle. 2 hot oil treatments every week, every 2 weeks, depending on how committed you are to taking care of your hair. Will help regain that moisture back and keep your hair healthy, keep your hair strong. If you need to plait, probably wait for a few weeks just for your hair to regain strength. Avoid heat. Take care of your hair. Love it. Your hair is your crown. Whether it's long, short, whether you're bald. And of course, shower your hair with good words. I hope this helped. I hope this video helped. I really hope it did. You can do it. Don't be scared. Bleach it. You love it. I promise you. And live your best blonde life. Bye.